Yeah, so it's the next morning. I should really wait a little bit longer, but I need to get this done. So
AI needs real videos to make fake videos. Videos are the main source of AI learning.
come out easy. So this is the 4-ply concrete fabric, cement fabric, and incredibly strong. You can't even move it. And this is the typical fabric planter that they make online. And this was made with a really rich mix. This was not watered down it was watered down, but not like the ones they show in the video. So you can see this needs other coats, other layers. It is quite cute, quite effective, but these cloths have this real flexibility to them, so it makes it very hard to get this to be incredibly strong. This fabric here, you can see the lines and the layering, the hatching of the fabric, which makes it much more stronger and suitable for concrete planters. Yeah, it's really strange. YouTube is completely filled up with these AI-generated planter videos, fabric planter videos, and they all have very peculiar characteristics. One of them is the fact that the finished product looks amazing. The second one is that these products or these cement creations could never be made the way they're made in these videos. Most of the videos, they use their hands to mix the cement or the concrete. They have concrete planters that are like 8 inches thick. They'll have a tube in the middle. With 2 fingers, they pull the tube out. They use toilet rolls or egg cartons to make the frame. They put one elastic band around it, and they make the video like that. Now, these people that are putting up the videos have nothing to do with concrete planters. They have nothing to do with understanding the process of what it takes to make a cement or a fabric planter. So AI is guilty, and the user that publishes these type of videos is guilty as well, because all they care about is views and comments and likes. So what happens is somebody puts up a really fake AI video, and YouTube rewards them because they get all these comments telling the users that this is AI, this is impossible, this is fake, this can't happen in the real world. So there's this real list of comments and almost angry users that are publishing a comment, and that activates the algorithm. So these videos have, some of them have 25 million, 30 million views, because they're constantly getting these comments of people saying that this is not a real video. So this idea of the people that are making the real concrete videos, they struggle because the videos that are explaining how to make actual concrete planters with examples, with DIY guides, steps on how to do it, these people are being punished because there's no reason to comment. There's no reason to really complain about the video because it seems legit and it's a real good guide for somebody to get from A to B to make a concrete planter. So I published a video with the face cloth and the cement fabric planter video, and that video is probably a really good candidate for AI to scrape it, to get all the information out of that video. YouTube has put quite a big price tag on that video per 1,000 views. It's definitely going to be used to understand how to make these really popular face cloth or towel planters. When you're publishing videos that helps AI understand how something is done, being it fixing an old Ford pickup truck, making concrete planters, whatever it may be, if your content is usable or scrapable for AI to get information out of it, how the mixer behaves, how the cement looks like when you've got a good mix that isn't too watery, how the energy is transferred into the mix with the drill. All those things are great visuals and great tools for AI, how to understand, to make videos that keep getting a little bit better, a little bit more realistic every time. So the creators that are actually creating the content that trains the AI models aren't really benefiting from this process as much as the people that are simply typing in how to make a fabric cement planter or concrete planter using towels. I punch that in, AI generates the video. I don't care what this video looks like. I don't care if it's correct. I don't care if it has a real meaning or if it's done correctly. I just hit publish. I go back to my desk and do another one. So I'm constantly publishing these tutorials that aren't logical. You know, making a circle out of toilet paper and then filling it up with concrete 4 feet high or 3 feet high, it's going to explode within 2 minutes. But the video doesn't show that. The video shows that the toilet paper roll or the egg containers are holding the cement in place. So somebody goes out, collects their egg cartons, and makes this experiment, and it blows up on them. So they're back to zero because it's not a truthful video. It is actually a little bit of an oxymoron. AI has to actually understand what is a real video made by a real human being showing a real process compared to an AI-generated video that has fake content, impossible content. The finished product is excellent, but to get there is impossible. So there's this real trap with AI consuming its own product. So what all these channels want is they want you to identify your video as being AI generated or not. So that gives AI the tools that are scraping and finding out your information a chance to find out what is real, what isn't real, and that circular motion, what it does is it makes the videos that are generated by AI, it makes them slightly better every week, every month, every year. Everything's getting slightly more real, slightly more realistic. This shock factor or showing off beauty is one of the biggest problems with AI. You will have a video that has a beautiful end result with these painted surfaces and tiles that were glued onto the planter that are absolutely perfect. And the real world isn't like that at all. There is this problem of something being hard to create, something being difficult to make. And this idea of finished product is a lot of work. It's a lot of knowledge. It's a lot of creativity. There's this real oddity about AI videos right now, and one of them is creating dirt. So all these concrete videos, they're set. They're in a setting. They're clean. They're polished. There's absolutely no dirty hands or errors, or it looks so fake because there's nothing that is unclean or real. It's just such a sterile type of video. So this idea of creating something, that process that they're showing in these AI videos, it never ever matches up with the finished product. They'll put a poop tube in the middle, and then all of a sudden the tube that they took out is this big and the planter's beautifully round. They'll put one cloth down on top of a pail, all of a sudden the planter's almost 1 inch thick with a perfect rim around the edge. So this idea of something that is really hard to make, being made in 30 seconds, and you're of the opinion that, wow, this is fantastic, this is great. If you read the comments on these AI generated shorts or videos, wow, what a beautiful creation. You are so intuitive, you are so creative. Your planter looks awesome, your plant pot looks incredible, you've done such a great job. The list goes on and on and on. And then you'll see a comment, come on people, this is AI generated, this has nothing to do with reality, and it goes that way, that there are these people that go against this shock factor, that the shock factor that these great, beautiful end products are showing are simply not achievable, and they're simply unreal.